NotebookLM is a great way of making videos, and they're free, and you can make them on any topic. Great for education. However, there are a few tricks that people clearly aren't understanding that can control massively the quality of the videos, how they actually look, etc. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make videos using NotebookLM. And I'm going to show you some of the really useful additional features you need to know about settings that can massively influence the types of videos, the quality, the style, etc. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like the video, please comment on the video, please share the video with other students and teachers. But most of all, I'd love to see more of you sign up to my YouTube channel. Let's get started. And if you can, please give me a few hype points because that also helps me. Okay, so in this video, we're specializing in using NotebookLM to make videos, educational videos. If you want to know more about NotebookLM generally, and it's a fabulous tool both for teachers and for students, watch the video that's on the screen now. But we're going to start by opening up the app and diving straight into making a video. So come over to your apps on the right hand side, and obviously the one that you're looking for is Google NotebookLM. There it is, NotebookLM. Click on that. I'll quickly explain to you how you make a video, and then we'll dive into the key settings. So there are just three basic things to consider. First of all, what are your sources? Where is the information coming from that's going to generate the video? Is it going to come from you? In other words, you've got some PDF files, some internet sites, some video, some audio, whatever that you want to use as your source of information for the video. Or are you going to ask the AI inside of NotebookLM to find you those sources? Once you've got your sources, you then choose your settings. And this is where you can control the quality, the style of the video to a massive degree. And then finally, you will generate the video. So the first thing you want to do is click on create new notebook. And it's really important to understand that the sources all need to be around one topic. Obviously, if you're going to make a video about a particular topic, then those sources, the information that you provide, needs to be based around one topic so that the video is going to obviously make sense and be delivered in a particular way. Now, often when I'm making videos, I've just got one source. I'm making the video from a PDF file, from another video, from an audio, from some text. Or if I haven't got my sources, and notice you can share links from YouTube videos, websites, copy text, use your Google Drive, you can also click here and discover sources. I'm going to get the AI to discover sources, and I could do this by doing fast research, or I could do it actually by deep research. Now I'm going to just do fast research because I'm only really looking for a couple of sources to make my video. And I'm going to click on this button here, and it's now going to go off and search for content that I can use to make my video. So I can see I've got these sources here. I can view them. Now I don't have to choose all these sources. If I don't want to use a particular source, I can just turn it off. So I don't want that one from, in fact, I don't want any of these ones here. I definitely want to work with the work of Paul Nation. So I'm just going to click and say, right, okay, I'm going to choose this one and this one. And that is going to be my sources. Okay, so I've got three sources, and I'm going to import those. And now I'm going to build my video based on those sources. We're ready to make our video. Now don't make the mistake of clicking here, okay, because that will just start to make the video with default settings. No, click here. And there's quite a few things that I want to go through here. First of all, the most obvious thing, you can generate the video in multiple languages. Notice that you've got brief or explainer. We definitely want to go for explainer. And notice also, and this is very interesting, you've got quite a lot of control over the visual element. Now, there are actually a number of choices you can make in terms of the way the images are going to look, but you can actually click here and click on custom and provide much more information about the visual style, and that would be my suggestion. Now, the topic of my particular video is studying vocabulary because I'm interested in language learning and I want to make a video for my language students, but I need to make this video nice and easy so that they can understand it. Now, of course, it could be about history or geography or science or maths. It really is any topic. And what I focus on is really up to me, both in terms of the level and in terms of the way it's visually going to look and in terms of exactly what information it displays. And you're going to see now that I'm going to put in some instructions, and this is going to influence a lot the content of the video. Now, you could even make a video that was completely different. For example, I could say, I want you to extract 10 useful phrases from the content and explain them to me. The video would do that. So you've got lots of different ways of actually working with this. And what I'm going to do is try to get a simple video for my lower level students that focuses on tips that they could use for learning languages. Let's see how well we do. So remember, I've chosen custom. I've now written, I would like the video to include photorealistic images as this is for an adult audience. Then the AI hosts should focus on key tips to provide to low-level language students of English on how to approach learning a language. These tips should be simplistic language, in simplistic language as my students are learning English. So I'm being very specific that I want the video to be of a low level, and I'm asking for the 5 key findings and takeaways for my students to learn or to learn different approaches to how to learn language and to study vocabulary. Now I'm going to click on the generate button. So you can see I'm being very specific about what I want from the video. Let's see what it generates. Click on the generate button, and after a while it's going to start generating the video, and we're going to need to wait a good few moments. Now, the more sources that you've provided, the longer it's going to take for the video to be produced. I suspect that this video is going to take at least 4 or 5 minutes to actually be generated. Hope you're enjoying the video so far, and if you are, please click on the like button and please think about subscribing to the channel. Some of you might be interested in the idea of making a talking avatar, and you can see one on the screen that I've generated, and I'm using here a technology called JOGGAI. Now, NotebookLM won't produce this type of video. And if you are interested in that, I have made a video where I go through JOGGAI. It does have a limited free tool that you can use. And again, great for any educational video across any topic. Of course, I use it for language learning, and I particularly like it in language learning because you can produce the subtitles as well. Really good if you're working, say, in CLIL. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put it on the screen now. Let's look then at the results from the video that I generated in NotebookLM. Okay, so here's the video. You can see it's ready. I'm going to click full screen. You can click down here and watch it full screen. And I want you to notice, see that you've got photorealistic images with some key points. And if I just come back to the beginning here, you'll notice that as you look through, see you've got images on the screen rather than drawings. So it looks a lot more kind of adult and perhaps to some degree more educational as well. Now let's actually listen a little bit to the content.
Of shallow work for your brain. To really, truly remember a word, your brain needs to do something more active or deep with it.
So what kind of active work are we talking about? Well, here are a few simple ideas. Try saying the new word out loud. Write your own sentence using the word.
Okay, now I'm not sure about the level. I still think the level's a bit too difficult for students of a low level. I've listened to quite a lot of the video, but I like the visuals and I like the way that it has really summarized what I wanted, which was a video that summarized the basic research and then gave some advice to my students. Notice, of course, that I can download this video, and then of course I could share it and play it in class, or even share it with my students, because you can download it as an MP3. I think one thing I would do in the future, sorry, as an MP4, not as an MP3, MP4 file, what I would do in the future is be very specific about the level of the video. And other videos that I have produced, I must say the level was lower. But hopefully that's given you a much better idea now of how you can have much more control over the videos and the content that the videos generate. Keep in mind, of course, if you download the video, you could then upload the video into YouTube, and you could easily use NotebookLM to generate videos for your YouTube channel. Keep in mind, you can share the video as well. What you do is click on the share button. It's going to open up this window here. And what you're going to need to do is click to anyone with the link and then full notebook and then copy the link. Now that would mean that people would actually have access to this. They wouldn't be able to edit it or anything, but they would have access to it and they would be able to therefore click and watch the video. So that would be the one way of sharing the video via the internet rather than downloading the video. Okay, really hope you liked that video, and if you did, then please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more free videos. Look at all the different menu items at the top of the screen here. If you're a teacher and you want to keep up a little bit more with the work I do, we often organize webinars, online courses, etc. Then sign up to the newsletter, and if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a free 14-part mini video course in using technology in language teaching, and nearly everything I suggest is free. If you want to take it a little bit further, then think about joining me on Patreon. If you join Patreon, you get extra videos every month with no advertising. I just go straight into the training, lots of ideas about how you can use the technologies in the class with your students, and you also get the chance to meet me online once a month for some direct training, and that's a real opportunity for you to practice using the technologies with me. And finally, if you want to go even further, join me on my very popular course, Technologies and Approaches to Blended, Hybrid and Online Teaching. I do that in collaboration with NILE, that is the Norwich Institute for Language Education, a very prestigious organisation in the UK. And that course has been running for many years and is very popular. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave a few more videos on the screen now that you might find useful.